By the show of hands, how many of you have ever heard of the band Led Zeppelin? All right, cool. The first time I heard of Led Zeppelin, I was 6 years old, sitting in the back seat of my dad's car, and he was listening to it on his radio. Led Zeppelin culture has been around since 1968 when they released their first album, Led Zeppelin 1. I'm credible to talk about Led Zeppelin because Led Zeppelin has had a big impact on my life. They have like shaped me kind of the way I am. I look up to them. I look up to their drummer. He's one of my favorite drummers. In this speech, I will be talking about the Led Zeppelin culture and some brief history on the group. And I will also be talking about how I identify with the culture. Led Zeppelin got their name from a member of the band The Who, Keith Moon. There's the this is the Hindenburg right here. And the Hindenburg was a blimp made from lead, and it crashed and burned down. And Keith Moon told the lead singer of the band, Robert Plant, that your group is going to go down like the Zeppelin, meaning they're not going to make it, but they've really successful. There are 4 members of the band, 3 in which are still alive. There's Jimmy Page, the lead guitarist, John Paul Jones, the bass player, John Henry Bonzo Bonham, the drummer, one of my favorite drummers, and Robert Plant. I am part of the Led Zeppelin culture because, like I said, I grew up listening to this group. I'm never gonna get the chance to see them because, unfortunately, they'll never do another reunion. Just recently, they offered Robert Plant, the lead singer, $800 million just to do one tour this year, and he looked at the other guy and just ripped up the contract because he doesn't want to play anymore because the drummer passed away. Led Zeppelin, when I listen to them, no matter what mood I'm in, it changes my mood like right away. Whether I'm sad, mad, or just not feeling so good, I'll listen to some Led Zeppelin and it changes my mood. To summarize my speech, I spoke about the members of the group and how they got their name. And how I identify with the culture and what it means to me. And finally, the Led Zeppelin culture will live on forever because their music and their art will be around forever.